Yeah, let me grab those.
Thanks. I hit a sale. I thought the boys should have some new clothes for school.
All right, you really don't mind me dropping them off, huh?
Well, no, as long as you remember to take pictures and take lots of video.
Lots of video, of course, yeah. I understand.
All right. Well, I'll go through that stuff and pick out their outfits then.
Sure. Just don't tell the boys their outfits. That's all. You know those health forms? Do you have them?
You have the health forms, Jack.
No, I don't.
Jack, I gave you the health forms.
You're right. You're right. You're right. They're upstairs. Yeah, I wanted to know who else you wanted to put on the emergency list.
Emma, I guess.
Okay. I'll go grab them.
Hi.
Hi, I have a delivery for Detective Jack Snyder.
Oh.
Can you just sign right there?
Sure. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
It's yours.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yep.
Dear Jack, thank you for always listening. Here's to a happier future. Eve.
So who is that? What's that?
A gift.
From
For you.
From whom?
You know, I don't have the foggiest idea.
It's from Eve. You met her, Henry's sister?
Oh. Yeah, I know that, Jack. I sort of read the note.
Some things never change.
So isn't she...
Married? Yeah. Yeah. She's just a friend.
good friend?
I barely know her.
Have the kids met her?
We haven't gone to the drive-in, if that's what you mean.
Would you like to?
Carly, come on. We've been separated only a few months, all right? And look at me. I'm one step away from living at home with my mom.
And the kids love coming here.
They seem to be handling things.
They have their moments. So, is there anything else that you'd like to tell me about Eve?
There's not much to tell.
She has very good taste in wine.
I helped her out. Listened. This isn't weird for you?
What? Because another woman finds you attractive?
Because we're talking about another woman finding me attractive.
Well, Jack, things are moving very quickly for both of us. I have a job now, and the kids are used to a new routine. Maybe it's time that we all crawled out of limbo.
Meaning?
Meaning, maybe it's time that we finally filed for the divorce.
You're right. Maybe we should.
Do you want to call the lawyer, or should I?
No, it doesn't matter.
It should be pretty straightforward.
Right, I can call.
I don't mind calling.
Okay, whatever. Just let me know if we need to meet.
Will do. You know, if Eve really knew you, she'd have sent you a cold six-pack.
Well, maybe it's time to try something new.
You know, just let me know if these clothes don't fit, because I can take them back.
I can take them back.
Right. Said the man who hasn't been to the mall in 5 years. So, So I'll be in touch with you after I talk to Jessica then.
Carly. Thanks for taking care of all this.
No problem, Jack. Enjoy your wine. Hi. Could I have a cup of your strongest blend, milk, 1 sugar, please?
And I'll just get a top up. Thank you.
Oh, hi. It's difficult to recognize you. The clothing and all.
Oh, you're disappointed? Because I can... I was just joking. Oh, come on. Did I really say something wrong?
No. No, Simon, for once, it's not you.
Well, that narrows it down a bit. You want to talk about it?
No.
You want me to keep asking till you give in?
It's Jack. We're taking the final step and moving ahead with the divorce.
Oh, Kylie, I'm really sorry.
Thanks.
Listen, I know how difficult this must be for you, but... I mean, isn't this where you were heading all along?
You know, to be honest with you, I'm not even really sure what it is I want.
Or you're running from the inevitable?
Divorce is inevitable?
Oh, usually when it's gone this far, right?
Oh, that's very comforting coming from you. You know, someone like you, who's mastered the long-term relationship.
All right, you're absolutely right. I mean, who the hell am I to give relationship advice? Listen, you want to trade this in for something stronger?
Not in the mood.
Carly, listen, I know this must be tough on you. But I'm sure it doesn't have to be a sad ending. I mean, think of it as a new and exciting beginning. One requires tears, the other... a drink with a foolish Aussie who wants nothing more than to see you smile. It's your call.
Thank you. But I'm gonna stick with coffee today.
Okay? Champagne will keep.
Simon, I don't want to be rude to you. But I would prefer to be alone now.
Okay. I envy that.
What?
People who know how to be alone. I never was much good at that.
You know, I'm not sure I'm any good at it either.
Well, listen, let me know if you get a sudden craving for something with bubbles.
You deliver?
Only to my very best customers. You be nice to yourself, okay?
I'll try. Thank you.
Oh, hi, Katie.
Hi. Listen, I was on my way to the Lakeview to have a meeting with Kim, but I thought I would come talk to you first.
About what?
A possible job opportunity.
You know that I have a job with Simon.
I know, just hear me out for a second. Do you have a minute?
Yes, for you, of course.
Thanks.
Can I get you something?
No, I won't be long. I just wanted to come say hi and see how you're doing.
You just said that you wanted to talk to me about a job opportunity.
Well, right, that too.
Oh.
Unless you're perfectly happy working for Simon.
Well, I prefer to think of it as working with Simon, not for him.
Okay, of course.
Okay.
Unless he keeps showing up without any clothes on, then you can't really call it work, can you?
I explained that to you.
Kind of.
No, I did. I'll explain it again, if you want. Simon was at the model apartment getting ready for a meeting, and there was a bucket of spackle that somehow ended up all over him. And so he was getting cleaned up, and he was changing his clothes, and that's when I walked in.
And what?
And nothing.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you don't sound like you believe me.
Listen, Carly, if you say that there's nothing going on between you and Simon, then of course I believe you. But you can't fault Mike for jumping to conclusions when he walked in on that situation.
But that's why I went to your house, so I could prevent both of you from jumping to any conclusions. I guess that didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to.
Listen, no, I'm not accusing you of anything. Believe me, it's just that Simon can be a very persuasive man, especially naked.
Katie.
Well,
Well, not when you are in the middle of a divorce, he's not.
what? I mean, I knew you and Jack were separated.
Yeah. Well, we're taking steps to finalize things.
Really?
Yeah, really.
When did you decide this?
Recently?
Oh, Carly, I'm so sorry.
Thanks. You know, I guess I knew that it was inevitable. But somehow that doesn't really make it any easier.
No, of course it doesn't.
And so, obviously, you know, my life is pretty complicated right now. And the last thing I need is to get involved with Simon Fraser.
Right. Well, but then there's human nature.
And what does that mean?
It means that those times in life when people shouldn't get involved with other people, those are the times when they do get involved, and then they live to regret it.
I am in shock.
Why? What happened?
They did it. They actually cleaned their room, and I looked under the bed, and there was no dirty laundry, no moldy hamster food, which has been under there, and no contraband soda cans.
Wow, you must be excited.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think that they're probably they just did it because they know that I'm at the end of my rope, and they feel very sorry for me.
You think they know the divorce is going to be final soon?
I think they know something's up. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Well, let's talk about something a little more cheerful, like the job opportunity, right?
Oh, right. So Kim is thinking about having a home and garden show on WOAK.
Oh, like a Martha Stewart kind of thing?
Yeah, sort of.
Like daily or weekly? What?
I don't think she knows yet, but I was just wondering if you might be interested in doing some decorating tips or something.
Tips.
Yeah.
So just like a segment once in a while. She wouldn't be asking me to host it or anything.
Well, I don't know. Actually, you'd have to talk to her about that.
Well, no, Katie. You made it sound like she was going to be asking me something, right?
Well, no, it's in the very beginning, just talking stages right now. But I just thought I would come feel you out and see if you'd be interested at all.
Right. Right. Oh, you're feeling me out all right. But not about a job. About Simon.
No.
Just stop
No,
it,
that is
Katie.
not true.
Please. Please, Katie. No more lectures. No more of this advice that I didn't ask for, okay? I am a big girl. I can take care of myself.
I know, of course you can. Nobody said that you couldn't.
Well, every time I see you and Mike, I see it in your eyes. I see you thinking it. Poor, dumb Carly. Now, with Jack out of the picture, she's gonna fling herself at the first handsome guy who gives her the time of day.
Don't go there. You are one of the smartest people I've ever met. And if Mike and I talk about you, it's because we care about you and what happens to you and your kids and their hamsters. I'm sorry, but along the way somewhere, you and I became friends, and I just care about what happens to you.
Thanks, Katie. Oh, thank you. Oh, boy. At least someone does.
A few minutes ago. Unfortunately, she won't be able to join you.
I'm afraid you might say that.
I've held the table if you'd like to stay for dinner.
Oh, no, I don't like to eat alone. Thank you so much, though.
Sure. Excuse me.
Hey, you're welcome to join me. If you're alone.
Oh, I'm not alone. I was just probably gonna call Mike.
Well, maybe Mike made other plans. Seeing how you were meeting... Who was it?
Kim, my boss.
Oh, you were probably just jumping at the chance to get the house, right?
No, I wasn't jumping at anything. It was a business.
I'm just teasing. Come on, please. Just sit down with me.
Carly won't mind?
Why should she?
She isn't meeting here.
I don't know. Maybe later.
A nightcap. It's nice and businesslike. Will this be with clothes or without?
Who told you that? Can you please just sit down? You're making me nervous.
Why does it matter who told me?
Mike. Good old Mike. He's such an old gossip.
He's not a gossip. We tell each other everything.
Listen, I don't blame the guy. I mean, it must be tough for him. I mean, his wife's ex-husband comes into town. I mean, he knows how close we were.
Mike and I are closer than you and I ever were.
I don't think that's possible.
That's because you can't conceive what it's like to be so in sync with one other person, to want the same things.
Like a little cottage in the woods, a badly positioned sun deck. What else is on the wish list these days?
A baby, actually. Mike and I are starting a family.
Hey,
Hi.
is Hal here?
No, he's not. He's actually on assignment in Washington.
Still? When I spoke with him the other night, he thought that he might be back by now.
Well, you know, if the feds are involved, you can usually count on plenty of delays, so.
Yeah, that's true. My ex-husband, he was an FBI agent, so I understand about that.
Okay. Well, is there anything I can help you with? I'm Officer Griffin.
Oh, right. You're Jessica's nephew.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dallas Griffin. How you doing? And you are?
Carly Snyder.
Jack.
Jax, yeah. You know, I got a call regarding my sister that she was hurt. Gwen Munson, her husband called me from the hospital, but he couldn't give me any more details.
Oh. There was a situation up at Raven Lake. A serial killer attacked a bunch of kids. I mean, your sister's fine. She made it out, so.
Was this... You know, I've been reading about some kids being killed here in Oakdale.
Yeah, it's related.
So it's the same killer.
That's the presumption.
And he's in custody?
It's a woman, actually.
A woman?
You probably don't know her. I mean, she's here from Chicago visiting family. Eve Browning.
Henry's sister.
His older sister.
Is Jack here?
No, he isn't.
Was he at Raven Lake? Does he know what's going on?
He was actually the officer that made the arrest. I mean, the commissioner told me he could take some time off. He was... It was a rough one. You good?
What do you think?
It's just a question, pal.
A baby. Well, that's big. That's great news.
Yeah. Thank you. It is, Mike and I have been wanting to start a family for quite some time, and we just thought this was the perfect time.
So, you're pregnant?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, considering, you know, all the, opportunities, I guess you
All
would
right,
say.
so you're not pregnant,
I could be.
but you don't know yet.
No, not yet.
It's kind of awkward news to share with an ex-husband, don't you think?
Well, you're not just an ex-husband. You're living here now. You're making a life for yourself. You're gonna see me.
So, you thought you could just tell me that you and Mike were doing it north, south, east, west,
No, I never
sideways?
said that.
So you implied it.
Well, we're trying to have a baby. I mean, what else do you do? Mike and I are obviously...
Doing it every chance you get, because you're so desperate to hear the pitter-patter of little feet.
No, I'm not desperate to do anything.
Except convince me that you're so happy.
I am happy.
So why are you trying so hard to make me jealous?
Why would I try to make you jealous?
Because you still have feelings for me.
Bill called to tell me about Gwen.
She's gonna be okay.
That's what he said, yeah.
Go on, say it. I sure know how to pick 'em.
Not your fault. And that's not why I'm here. Hey, one for me, please, and another for my friend.
So why are you here?
Well, Jack, because I know you. And I know that you are beating yourself up right now because you didn't see some kind of a sign. The fact is, nobody saw any signs. Not her family, not her husband. Nobody. She's a psychopath, Jack. They're tough to spot. You know, we've had some experience with the type. It's hard to spot them, especially when they're just showing you their sweet side all the time. So stop blaming yourself. You didn't do anything wrong.
I just didn't see it. You know, she'd tell me that she was afraid of her husband, that she'd catch him prowling in the middle of the night going on these internet sites with the young girls, and I fell for it.
Well, because that was probably true. Did you just tell me that her husband assaulted Maddie? Clearly, he is not innocent.
Yeah, but he isn't a murderer. Or he wasn't, because he's dead. Along with Nate and Leah, the Thompson boy, Alex Hoffman.
His sister used to babysit for Parker.
The Samuelson girl, what's her name? Geneva, I think. A couple other kids, I don't know their last names. I just hope they don't turn up any more bodies in the next couple of weeks.
I was on the phone with the hospital on the way here, and they said that Gwen is going to spend the night for observation. And apparently Casey's in surgery in some hospital closer to Raven Lake.
Yeah, they didn't have enough time to get him to Memorial. He lost too much blood. He could die.
I heard you made the arrest.
For all the good it did.
You stopped her. That is not nothing.
What you said before about us both having been around the block with a psycho.
Yeah, well, I was talking about Julia.
Yeah, of course, I know. It's just that you'd think I'd learn something.
Jack, this wasn't even your case. Margot and Dallas Griffin were supposed to be handling
That's not
this.
the point. The point is I spent time with the woman. We had drinks together. Carly, I was even thinking of
Asking her out.
yeah.
Well, that doesn't make you a bad cop, Jack. That just means you're single.
I'm sorry, Simon, but I don't have feelings for you anymore. And you just keep twisting things around like you always do. I mean, it's obvious that you're still the one that has feelings for me.
Sure I do. Hey, yeah. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Well, you're not married.
So if you weren't married, you'd be willing to admit
No,
that you still...
don't go there. I did not say that.
Why? Why do you feel so guilty about it, huh? It's not unusual, you know. People jump into rebound marriages all the time once they've lost the love of their life.
Mike is the love of my life.
You only get to use that phrase once every lifetime, Katie. And we used it on each other.
He's there for me. He comes home every night, and I'm thrilled to see him walk through that door. I never had that comfort with you. Simon, Mike and I have the kind of marriage that I dreamed about having with you.
So you wanted that kind of life with me?
You could never give it to me.
If circumstances were different?
They weren't.
Well, I'm happy for you. You know what? I really am. You finally got the life you wanted.
Thank you.
You know, I'm wondering that... Never mind, don't worry.
What? What? You know I hate when you do that.
I know everything about you, Katie. and you know everything about me. But you know what? You're married now to a decent, reliable, honest guy. And I've changed too. You know what? I've got a whole new life. Am I both happy?
Okay.
Watch what you say, hubby, at 9 o'clock. Listen, Mike, take a seat. Katie was kind enough to share a drink with me, but now I've got to run. And listen, congratulations. You, Katie, and the little one have a very bright future ahead of you.
The little one?
You know, Simon. How are you?
What happened to Kim?
Oh, she had to cancel.
So you thought you'd sit down and tell Simon that we were trying to have a baby? You're not even pregnant yet.
You don't know that.
So you thought you'd tell Simon before you told me?
No, I just mentioned to him that we were thinking about starting a family. And then he did what he always does. He made a big deal out of it.
Well, it's a pretty big deal.
To him, not to us. We're married. It's a normal progression.
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering why you decided to confide in your ex-husband.
Honey, I did not confide in
Okay,
him.
well then what was it? You trying to make him jealous?
No.
I mean, it seems like ever since I told you that I walked in on him with Carly.
Whoa. Wait a minute. You said that you saw them together. I mean, she was there and he was, you know.
Naked.
But you walked in on them, or which
You know,
one is it?
Why don't you just ask him? You probably already have, so.
No, I haven't.
I don't know, maybe that's what's going on here.
Honey, I told you. Kim was supposed to meet me here for dinner, and she
I know,
canceled.
and she canceled, so you sat down with Simon to tell him that we were having a lot of sex.
Oh I did not say that. Those words never came out of my mouth.
Sweetheart, there's only so many ways you can have a baby.
What is it with you men? I'm talking about having a child, and all you can think about is sex?
Okay, you didn't talk about sex then.
No.
All right, so if you're not trying to make Simon jealous.
Honey, Simon is already jealous, and why not? He's never going to be the man that you are, and he's never going to have the marriage that we have.
Well, maybe you're jealous of somebody else. Like Carly.
Jack, you didn't rush into things with Eve. You had a couple of drinks. We had some conversations. You were thinking about maybe taking things further, but you were giving things a chance to develop before you did anything. Think about it. If it were me, I probably would have just jumped right in.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, come on, Jack. How many times have you complained about me not stopping to think?
Not about something like this.
You don't know that.
Should we even be having this conversation?
Probably not. But it's good, I think. I think it's good. I mean, it's not easy. I'm still very sensitive about the subject. But you know, we have the children. And we are going to have to deal with each other for a very long time. And over the years, there are bound to be new people in our lives.
So are you seeing someone?
No? Are you?
Not now.
I think that's a good thing.
Listen, I'm sorry to interrupt. Your babysitter told me you were here.
What, is everything all right? Is something wrong?
Yeah, we got a major problem with the fixtures in the lobby. We may have to rethink the whole design.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I wish I were. Jack, Mady, I'm really sorry. Do you mind if I steal away for a moment?
No, don't let me keep you. Listen, Jessica called. She said the divorce paperwork should be ready any day now. So all we have to do is sign the final agreement and...
Right.
I'll let you know. Simon?
Jack. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You okay? I think I know that look. You're starting to have doubts about this whole divorce thing, aren't you?
Doesn't even matter. what I think of the divorce. It wasn't my idea.
And Jack's pretty committed to ending things. Well, that's what I heard of the lawyer thing and all that.
Well, that only came up because you arrived.
I'm sorry. And if I hadn't arrived?
We were having a nice conversation. For the
Good.
first time in a long time.
About?
Dating.
Dating. Oh, he's dating?
No, nobody will.
So are you?
Oh, I don't know. I have the kids with me, you know.
Oh, come on, you got 3 great kids. A lot of men love that.
Yes, they're flocking to single mothers. Not to mention the fact that I'm still married, and at the rate things are going, it'll take forever.
Doesn't have to.
Well, those papers that Jack was talking about, that's just the beginning. You know, there's quite a lengthy waiting period after that.
Not if you go to Santo Domingo.
What's in Santo Domingo?
Oh, I don't know. I could fly you down there. You get a quickie divorce in a day or 2. No more waiting. All right, there's this lawyer down in Santo Domingo. I've had to retain his services a couple of times. I could call him up, get the process started.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, you said it yourself. Jack's determined to go through with this. Why draw it out?
Well, I would have to call him.
To call him from the hotel. Carly, he walked out on this marriage. This is your chance to take some power back. I mean, why leave yourself emotionally raw when this thing could drag out for months and months?
Well, you're right about that. All right. All right, well, I'll do it. I will go to Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo and fly home a free woman.